Hey everybody, welcome. Unfortunately, this video is not going to be what I'd really hoped and promised. You guys as a community. I made probably the most noob mistake ever, and I did not commit my code to GitHub, and I also did not back up my computer like I tell so many people to do. And what happened was I was coding, and all of a sudden, the computer just shut off and would not turn back on, and would not charge or do anything. And took it to the Apple Store, and turns out my logic board is fried, as well as my hard drive, and they cannot recover any of the data. So literally all of my code, all of it, is gone, and I'm going to have to start over. And so let this be a lesson to all of you to learn how to commit your code and to also have it backed up and saved somewhere. So today we're going to focus on learning from our mistakes, and I'm going to show you how to commit your code properly using Cursor and GitHub. Here we are in Cursor, like literally, we've got nothing here, not a single line of code. I don't know if you know this, but here on the left side, there's a few options. And one of them here is for GitHub, and it says download Git for Mac OS. So I am actually going to go ahead and do that so you can see all the steps that we're doing. So yes, please open that. We'll do, I don't know if Homebrew is installed in my wife's machine. I'm literally using that right now. But that's actually a good signal of something we will need to do. It's good to have Homebrew. So let's go here, and I think we have to go to terminal, new terminal. And let's see. Her system is probably as low, does not have any of this stuff installed. So let's just see what happens if we try to do brew. No. So that's a good thing that we're going to need to figure out how to do. So let's find Homebrew. This might take a minute to install, but Homebrew install. This is like a giant package manager. It's probably the most famous one. So I'm going to just copy that, and let's get rid of this for now and do this. Okay, so let's put in my password, let it do its thing. Now this could take some time, so I may fast forward this for you guys. All right, so it's looking like it installed. Let's see. Looks like we need to do these next steps. So let's do them one at a time, I guess. So then we'll do copy and paste this one. And this one. Hopefully that did what we're supposed to, but I don't know why it's not giving me any feedback. But let's just try to do brew install git and see what happens. Well, it seems to be working, so that's positive. All right, there we go. So we got git installed. Let's according to this, wait, let's just double check, read here if there's anything it wrote that we need. Yeah. If you'd like to install Git GUI. Okay. I mean, it should be there. Maybe I need to exit and come back in. Let's see if it recognizes it. No. Okay, good. So what's good is it's now recognizing GitHub. So, and we learned something. We need to restart after we've installed it with Brew. And the next thing that we're going to want to do before we start our project is we need to initialize the repository. So we're going to click that initialize repository. And there's nothing in here because, we don't even have any files yet. So what I'm going to do is say, can you create a simple README file to get us started with our project called B150. And yeah, I may not use up a credit for this. So yeah, so I'm gonna just ask instead. So you can see it's a readme.md file. And what I'm gonna do is click here and press apply. And there we go, it created it and should be all saved. And now that that's done, I'm gonna press commit. And it says, there are no stage changes to commit. Would you like to stage all the changes? Yes, I would. Oh, let's see. Make sure you configure your username and user email in Git. Okay. So it looks like Git is not configured yet. So we need to figure out how we do that. Let's see. Show Git output, edge clone checkout. I guess the question is, why aren't we connected to it? I guess we haven't really signed in or anything. Okay. Well, let's maybe we'll go to ChatGPT and ask, how do I connect my Git to Cursor? Okay, let's see what it says here. Okay, so it does look like we might need to, let's see, but we are creating a brand new repo. Okay, we did get init because we hit initialize repository. So I'm just reading here. Go to GitHub, click on the plus icon, new repository, name the repository and choose public or private. Do not initialize with README since we already have it on the local project. Okay. Looks like we will need to create it in GitHub as well. That's a little bit clunky, but it is what it is. So I'm here in GitHub. I've signed in. I'm going to press new. And I'm going to call this B150. And I'm going to make it private. We don't need to add a README or anything. And for now, for git ignore, we'll keep that the same. And we're going to create the repository. Cool. And now that we have this, it did give us some instruction. It said copy the remote URL. So GitHub username and then the name of the repo. So that is, I think we should use HTTPS according to that. I'm going to copy that. And according to our instructions here, I'm going to want to put git remote add origin. And I need to paste this. So I will go back to Cursor and I don't know if I need to be in the folder or not. So I'm going to go to CD. So by the way, this is how you get to the folder. So I think I'll do it right. Let's see. So CD the name of my folder is code. So I'm going to be looking here, and this is my I've created an iCloud Drive, and you could put it into like Google Drive, a new folder called code. That way this folder will always be backed up. This was a big mistake that I made. So I put it into iCloud Drive for now, but you could put it into Google Drive as well. We actually kind of got to find out the path for this because it's probably a bit confusing. So we're going to get info. And let's see, does it tell me here the path? How do I exactly see that? I think there's another way to do this. It should be easier. Yeah, let me think about this. Maybe I can just copy it. If I copy that and paste it, let's see what happens. Or maybe if I just type in CD code, what happens? Or CD iCloud Drive? No. Let me check. Like, maybe I can ask this here. If I want to access a folder in terminal from my iCloud Drive, how do I do it? Okay, here we go. So we can just copy this, and hopefully that will get us. Okay, good. So we can see here on the left side, it kind of got us halfway there. And now if we just do CD code, yeah, we're in. I think we're in that folder now. It's funny that it doesn't show the whole path, but it appears we are there. Let's just do ls, and that'll show us yeah, so I can see B150. So I'm going to CD into B150. And yeah, ls should show just the README. Good. All right, we're in the right folder. Let's go back over here to cursor, or not cursor, to ChatGPT. I'm going to copy this, and we're also, we need to change this to be our URL. So git remote add origin, and then we're going to go back here. We're going to copy this, and we're going to paste our URL. So good. Now, it says remote origin already exists. Error. Weird. Then why won't it commit? Let's see. Sometimes this gets confused. Maybe I'll just accept this. I'm going to exit and come back in. I don't know why this is so confused, but let's see if we can get it working. Okay, so let's try again, see what happens. It says open git log. Why? Okay. Oh, here we go. Git config. I guess we got to set that up. So, well, let's try to add another terminal here. And I'm going to add my username. And then let's go back here. Set up my username. I think this is my username on Git. And now that that's done, will it work? Okay, it looks like it's now working. That is so confusing. Cursor, you should make this easier for beginners. That's really challenging. But anyways, now you've learned how to do it and seen some of the problems that I went through. So hopefully that helps. Okay, I'm just going to call this my first commit. And see this little check mark up here? We're going to click that. And we're going to press save. But we are not done yet. All this does is save a version of your code to your local repository. So your local repository is right here, this folder, right? So how do we get this up to the cloud so that our code will be saved for the future? Well, that's where publish branch comes in. So we're going to go ahead. This is by the way, we're on the main branch right now. And branching is something you can learn about later. I advise that you learn more about Git and how branching works, but that's not what we'll talk about today. Today, we're just trying to save our code somewhere. So we're going to publish this branch. So it says the extension GitHub wants to sign in, allow. I'm going to authorize Visual Studio. Now they're connected. Let's go back to cursor. Okay, for some reason the remote repository was not found, but we're going to try again. Publish. Let's open the Git log to see what's going on here. Maybe it will explain why it's not working. To set your account's default identity, omit global to set the identity only in this repository. Okay. I'm going to just copy this log. And I'm going to go back to ChatGPT and ask. For some reason, I still can't publish the branch, but I can commit. And I'm just going to paste that log. So let's see. I added this stuff before, so let's copy this and see if it lists my information in the terminal. So you can click terminal. Okay, it does list the correct information, so that's good. Check and fix the remote repository. So let's see. Your error says this. Verify that your GitHub actually exists. So we're going to copy this. Well, actually, let's see. Verify your GitHub exists. Replace username. Okay, so we're going to grab ours back here. I'm going to copy this. And if we just paste it here, will that work? It says no such directory. I don't know if that's what they're saying. Replace your username GitHub. Okay. If the repo exists, but the remote URL is incorrect, update it. So let's try git remote -v. Git remote -v. Okay, it looks like it's set right now as like the default. So we need to set that. So we do need to use this. So, oops. We're going to get rid of this part. Git remote set URL origin. And we're going to go back to our repo. We're going to copy this again. And we're going to paste this. Okay. Now, if we check again, by the way, if I press up or down, I can toggle between the different commands I've written in here. But I want git remote -v again to see. And now you can see it's connected to the right place. And now I bet if I do this, it will work. Okay, good. It looks like it worked. Let's see. Would you like cursor to periodically run git fetch? Ask me later. Okay, so now remember this was like what we created. And now if we go back into GitHub and we refresh this, there we go, B150. This is the exact information that we just published right here. So now our code is saved. So from now on in the future, and this is my advice to you, every time you work on maybe a particular new feature of your app, I would strongly recommend that you commit your code frequently. So let's say you built a new page and you're done with that and you're ready to move on to another task. That's a great opportunity to commit. And once you commit, make sure that you publish, because if you don't publish, it will not be saved to the cloud. And if your computer crashes like mine does, well, you're going to be SOL and lose all your code. So that's it for today. Just a word to the wise, a warning for you novice coders like me, apparently, you noobs. I strongly advise you to commit your code to GitHub or any other tool that you like to use, and make sure that you always have a backup on your computer or on a hard drive or through some sort of cloud computing. So that's it. We'll see you guys in a few weeks. I'm going to be working my butt off to get a new working version of this application back up and running. And I'm going to try to give myself a goal of 3 weeks to get this done, because I was so close to having a working version that everybody could try. Literally was at the final stages. And so I'm super disappointed. But hey, everything happens for a reason. So stay tuned. There's going to be more, I promise. Talk soon.